Hey folks, how you doing? Hope you're well. It is Monday the 27th of December. Hope you had a good Christmas. As you can see, yes, I'm in my pyjamas. My dressing gown's on. Early one tonight because I'm out on a 200km ride with Chris Skelhorn tomorrow. So he said, can you meet me at the at Waltham fire station at 6:30 in the morning? I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I can do a 200. I can help you out. Yeah, should be good fun. Anyway, what we're looking at the screen at the moment is actually the ride I went on today. I was hoping to do, I think, 170 kilometres today. In the end, it was really miserable. I wasn't enjoying it. So, I was following my GPS all the way down to, let's have a look, about Hagworthenham. In fact, I think we went this way to Aswadby. Aswadby. But I went this way and thought, well, there's a cafe open there. I might just nip into JJ's cafe. As it happens, it was closed. So I went up here. I thought, well, actually, I stopped looking at the GPS at that point and just meandered my own way. It was actually quite enjoyable after that. Once I stopped following the head unit and just went where my legs carried me, really. So I ended up in Horncastle and along the main road there, Lincoln Road, before going down to the golf club, Hemmingby, back into the wards again here, and just Manor Hill, and eventually, kind of made my way through into the district of North East Lincolnshire, and back home to Humston there. I think it was, let's have a look, let me just go out that a second. So in the end it was 114 kilometres, so I'm still quite happy with that, and that's pretty good average speed as well, 23.8. So yeah, like I say, it was meant to be a century today, but ended up just falling short, really. Yeah, never mind, eh? So on the same subject of rides and things like that, it was only about an hour ago, Chris messaged me and said, do you want to go do a 200 tomorrow? So I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. So this is my Training Peaks account. So if you've not seen Training Peaks before, what the yellow here, that was my route for today. I was going to be going down to Boston, swinging around the stump there. If you don't know what a stump is, it's like a big church in the city centre. Is it a town? City? I don't know. In the middle of Boston, and then I would have swung back around again. But yellow means I didn't achieve that, or because I actually went a different route, completely different. So there's a bit of information in Training Peaks. Now, I was on the Cube, so I've not got any power data, and really, in order to Training Peaks to be useful, you need to have power data coming into it. So when I get back on my Sunday, for some of the bigger rides, I won't be taking out tomorrow, I'll be on the Cube. Then it actually comes into itself, really. But for now, I'm not worried about the power data, things like that. I'm just trying to get into a routine of getting rides in there and actually going out ride them, because I've kind of knocked out. If I scroll back, there's no organised rides in here. I've just been riding my bike basically. But in this month, in this week I'm doing now, because it's the Rapha Festive 500, I'm feeling a little bit more motivated to do it. So I've got rides in all this week. So I say I've got 200 tomorrow, which is open just here. Chris is doing it as the Randonneur round the year. He's still not done it, he's just left it to the 27th of December. And I spoke to him yesterday. I said, if you need some help, when are you going to do this? Are you going to wait for the weather to get milder? Tomorrow is not going to be mild weather, but I said, yeah, I'll help you anyway. So I'm going to change this into DIY. So I just need to, I'm going to export this out of here and bring it into my GPS, change the start point, which is going to be here. So hopefully it'll come back to more closer to the 200 figure. So yeah, where we're going then? Because I can't really have a good look myself yet. Usual route out of Grimsby and Cleethorpes is to go by Barnley Beck, and this road here is the quickest way to get across the Lincolnshire Wolds from Cleethorpes, that section there, and it drops you down to Walesby, which is that fast descent just there. I can see we're dropping into Market Raisin, Wickenby, Nettleham, jumping over here. Okay, I wouldn't normally go this way, so it's nice just to join somebody else's route and just see where they're going. Now I did look earlier and it says cobbled stones here, and I was like, where's that cobbled stones? And as it turns out, hopefully we're not going to have to go round, but it's going straight through to the side of Lincoln Castle. I thought, has he put the cobbled streets of Michaelgate in there? Because Michaelgate's pretty close to the castle, isn't it? Where is Michaelgate? I don't know. I'll have a look. Oh, there you go. There's Michaelgate here, and there's Steep Hill. So yeah, I was thinking to myself, is it cobbled streets Michaelgate? But it's actually Lincoln Castle. So from there we're going past McDonald's. The things you remember as an audaxer. Then we're coming out, go find some back streets. Recognise that one, yeah, through the roundabout. Then we're going up. That's Crossercliff Hill, isn't it? Thanks, Chris. That must be whereabouts is that then? Along the profile. Oh, just see that. You see that bit there? That's Crossercliff Hill. So we're going into Bracebridge Heath, sticking on the main road into Waddington. This kind of marks as a cycleway here, but it's sticking to the road, I think. Navenby. Oh, pretty good route. And we wanted to go into. Chris said there's a tea room here, a cafe or something like that. Maybe it's open, I don't know. But we're going into Leadenham, and then I think there's a big hill in Leadenham. I wonder if we're going up it. It looks like it. It's that one there. If it's the same one, I'm not sure it is actually the same one. There's in Leadenham there's like a national hill climb which takes place earlier on in the autumn. That's on one of those hills around here. I don't know if that particular one. Then we're heading Darton East, hopefully with tailwind, into Coningsby. We going. Do we go through New York on this? Believe it or not, there's actually a place called New York in Lincolnshire, and there it is. But we don't go through it on this. Then we're going to Wainfleet, and all the way back, all the way here. All the way, jumping back, and a pretty usual route into home. I'll be saying bye to Chris there, and he'll be just following that little route back. So yeah, that's tomorrow. Do 200. I knew it was coming. I knew he was going to invite me to this 200, but I hadn't expected it so soon. I thought he might do it on the weekend, because the forecast for the weekend is 17 degrees Celsius in Norwich. I think it said on the Countryfile forecast earlier. I was like, what? So anyway, looking at the screen here, I've got quite a few different routes in place. JJ's Cafe in Hagworthenham. I went past there today, it was actually closed. That's another century ride on top of the one we did yesterday. So this has changed, but with Training Beach you can just move stuff around, drop it on different days. Hopefully I try to keep do as much of this as possible really, because obviously I want to do the Rapha 500 and just keep that training going, especially with the weather's going to be mild over the weekend. I want to be out there and enjoying it. And as you can see, on the 1st of January, I've actually got my own around the year down for New Year's Day. Now, whether it happens or not, because all the days in this week I'm going to be pretty tired, but may do. I've got a whole different lengths planned between now and then. None of them. Obviously, I've not done the Boston Stump one, which was 170, but I've still got the 200 tomorrow. There's 160 there. It all adds up, doesn't it? So my goals, if we just open this, the goals for December, I'm hoping to reach 20,000 kilometres for the year, and hoping to reach 161,000 metres of climbing. Now, I haven't looked yet, so I'm going to look at this together and see how close I am away. Let's have a look. So I'm still another 456 kilometres away from my distance challenge for the year, and was 161, did I say? So I've still got another. I'll hit that this week, definitely. That one will be a bit closer to do. That's going to be on the wire, I think. That's going to go up another 700 after tomorrow. So yeah, I think I'll do both of those. And then I've got goals for January as well. I'm hoping to for January and February. I'm hoping to do 2 times 200 kilometres, one in January as well as again in February. And what I'm doing again in January and February this year, I've chosen some routes that I did 12 months prior, and I'm going to just do exactly the same route I did 12 months ago last January, and just try and complete it quicker than in January 2021. So that's what I'm doing there. That's what that means. I got an FTP test. I'm hoping to do that in January on the sonder. Actually get out on this sonder and use the 4i power meter that I've yet to use. It's just on the bike, so fitted, ready to go. I'm hoping, because it looks like I'm going to be working from home for the foreseeable future, because of all these restrictions and things like that. So I'm saving a lot of money on petrol for the next few months. So I decided, why not go in the car and go somewhere else? Don't have to keep cycling around Lincolnshire all the time, or this part of Lincolnshire. Because if you've never been to Lincolnshire, it's absolutely a huge county. I think it's the second largest county in the UK. It's absolutely massive. So yeah, I've got some South Lincolnshire centuries planned. And why South Lincolnshire, you might ask? Why don't I go to the Peak District? Well, I was looking at my heat map, and there's loads of roads I still haven't done down the southern end of Lincolnshire. So I've drawn out a couple of routes, just trying to change them up. Those oranges, let's say orange, to a purple, just so I can say that I've ridden them, because I don't know, I just like the appeal of doing the heat map. So yeah, that's my calendar really. If we go back to the home page as well, I've actually made the effort putting the dates in for all the various races I'm going on this year. Got Dirty Reaver in the 23rd of April, race around the Netherlands, hoping to do that, hopefully that'll get a go ahead, and then the Transcontinental race in July, and finally Pure Peak Grit in September. Now that one is a 645 kilometre ride over 2 days. Was it 2 days? I can't remember. You just try and do it as quick as you can, and that's in the Peak District, hence the peak. And it's 12,000 metres of climbing. Wow, that's going to be a tough one. Yeah, so I'm starting to get a little bit more organised in terms of planning for the TCR. I've got in the ride with GPS, which isn't over the moment. I've got an early spring 700 planned, as you can see it on the screen here, and I want to do an 800 kilometre ride as well, and hoping with at least one of those, perhaps both, I'll have Chris along come and join me as well, because he's training for the North Cape 4000. So although I don't want to do all this training together as a pair, certainly early on in the season it'd be welcome, won't it? Motivation, have to be able to bounce off each other. Anyway, apart from that, what else was looking at in the next 24 hours? I decided, because I wanted to I thought, how can start beginning. My heat map on Ride with GPS is not in sync with Strava. It goes back to 2019. So I thought, what I'll do, I'll go into Strava and go through the options. You can export absolutely everything out of Strava and then just re-import it in Ride with GPS. Long and short of it is, I re-imported the routes back into Ride with GPS, and it didn't update the heat map. You can't do it with manual, so I was like, damn. Anyway, what I did do when I got there, it gave me a folder of over 2,000 pictures, and they've all got funny file names, and they were in no particular order. I don't know if you've ever done this, but I found it quite interesting, because I was looking at some of the old photographs, and I'm going to go through and organise them a bit when I got time. But like here, for instance, this is I don't know if this is before or after. It could well be before, given how clean the bike is looking at this point. But anyway, this is at Calais there. You can probably guess by the white cliffs of Dover there. Not Calais. This is obviously Calais, and it's the white cliffs of Dover. And that was either before or after I went on to do Paris-Brest Paris in 2019. I've got some really embarrassing ones in here. That was not really embarrassing. I was just mucking around with some Pringles at some point in the ride. Now, this one here, I know exactly where this is taken. I recognise exactly where that gate is. This is probably taken about 2016, 2017 when I really just started to get out on my bike out of town really, and just doing sort of longer distances. This could have well been on my trek, a Trek Dirty, I think it was, DEIRTY. So as you can see, yeah, it was really cool there. And yeah, that's at Hatcliffe. As you just head north out of Hatcliffe, the road suddenly goes woof upwards, and just on the right is that gate there, looking over east back towards Grimsby and Cleethorpes. Yeah, so I know exactly where that is. I just thought I'd take this one to show you because I can't remember if I told you at the time. It just made me giggle when I saw it, and that's the jar of peanut butter in the bottle cage right in the middle there. I don't know what art event this was. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, that made me laugh. Memories, eh? And there's another one. Look at that tired face at the end of Paris, Brest, Paris. I don't know if I took the photo myself, but I was like, yeah, let's get a photo done. Yeah, I want to get to bed. I slept after I finished that ride. I slept the entire next day. Yeah, it was brilliant. That one I just threw in there because I thought it was a really amazing photo. I think that was taken not that long after I bought the Sunder there. That's the Sunder Glibri TI. TI stands for titanium. What other ones have I got? Now this is probably a super early one because I can see there's a backpack on me. And when I used to work in Grimsby, I'd commute from Immingham. It was just like I say, it was that trek. So it's just a mountain bike. I wasn't a roadie at this point, and I'd often go in the morning. I'd go up super early to get out of the house. Is it about 10 miles each way? And as you can see, I've gone off road a bit there just to make it a bit more interesting. Cause I was getting up. I started at 8 o'clock, but I'd leave the house at like 7 o'clock or something, and just take my time getting to work and go all these weird ways. And I think that's how I kind of got into the things I've done by just not following the beads and track, just try different ways and see where places take you. So yeah, that's the photos there. While I'm looking at photos, I was talking about where I went yesterday, earlier today actually, and I took a few photos. So let's just have a look what's in here. So that was the first kind of stop in Horncastle. I was a little bit peeved today because I was like, look at that sky. It was so miserable. It was foggy the entire time, and yeah, it was just so there. No sunshine or anything. That was the top of a really, really long slog from Hemmingby to the Goulsby, that area. I was turning left there. Goulsby's just, as it says on the sign there, 1 mile away, and that's a picture of my leg. There's a picture of my hot flask there. I took coffee with me. I've actually changed that around now, so the holder and that cage is underneath, because as you can see, it was obscuring my Garmin, which was ticking me off as well. So tomorrow when they do 200, I'll have a water bottle underneath. I've raised the Garmin a little bit. I've raised my tri-bars because it's a little bit too low. So I have 2 water bottles and a hot flask of coffee as well. Another random picture. This is in Goulsby, just before the ford, which is there. As you can see, it's well and truly flooded. So yeah, I did actually have a smile on my face at some point in the ride. As it was really, really foggy. As soon as I stopped the route on the Garmin and just kind of meandered my own way back home, I just kind of like, yeah, really, I really enjoyed it in the end. Just no longer just GPS says go left, head unit rather than the head unit just going go left, go right. I just thought, sod it, back to basics, just meander my own way back, and that's kind of reminded me I haven't done anything like that for a long time. It kind of got me thinking at some point what I'm going to do. If I want to go for a long ride, I often need a route to get me out the door. So what I might do is go, right, here's a route, 50 kilometres somewhere, now find your own way back, do whatever. And I think that'd be a nice compromise, especially, you know, now and in January, where I don't want to train and it's just a little bit more relaxed. I might try and do that. Anyway, this final photo I'm showing you here is, well, if you've been watching my channel for any sort of length of time, you would have seen this view in different guises from over different around the year. So this is just outside of Binbrook. And surprisingly, this photo doesn't do the fog and mist justice there. That looks okay, that looks like a good day, but believe me, it wasn't. It was actually just started raining at this point as well. So yeah, I was like, right, take a quick photo, stick some food in my face, and that's it, gone. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit different. I'm just wanting to do a short little, well, not that this is particularly short, okay, it's 20 minutes going up to now, but I did promise you I was going to continue with these vlogs all the way through December, and I'm just going to keep on doing them. There's tomorrow there's a video on the channel, which is one I made some time ago. I can't remember what the video is, but just keep a lookout for that. It's a Tuesday, so that it will be on at 7:30. So along those lines, 200k tomorrow, Chris. I'm probably going to leave I'm probably going to leave my GoPro at home, and yeah, just take some photos and chill like that. I mean, I do like to share my journeys with you, as you well know, but sometimes it's nice just to not have to take the GoPro with me and just relax, enjoy the ride and enjoy the company as well. I'm sure Chris will appreciate me sticking my GoPro in his face all day long and the various rides that we've done as well. So it's nice just to go out there, do the miles, have a chat, and yeah, just tune out, I guess. Right, that's it. If you've got any questions, any comments, don't forget to stick them down below. Oh, and also I wanted to ask as well, I've got I've been doing amazing things in 2021, gone to some fantastic places, but I want to know from you guys, what has been your favourite video from my vlogs on my channel? What's a standout video which kind of you've gone, oh, I just want to go there, or well done Ricky for doing that kind of thing. It could be. I've done lots of this year, and as you well know, everything. I was reminiscing back on that yesterday, just by looking and what's on my channel, things like that. I was thinking, wow, what an achievement that was. But aside from that, I've been to great places. I went to Norfolk at some point, Birmingham Canals, Wales, Northumberland, all these amazing places. But again, I want to know what your favourite moment is from my channel, and why. Tell me why down in the comments below. Yeah, so that's it, and I'll leave it here. If you haven't already, do click that subscribe button. It really helps people find this channel, and yeah, it's the same with the like button as well. Give it a thumbs up. It really helps to build the channel and just get the message out there. There is this mad person doing all these long distance cycling rides all the way through the year, and it'd be great just to share my journey through the transcontinental race with as many people as possible as well. And I do love reading the comments down there below. It's really, after recording all my journeys, not just this year but previous years as well, it really makes me feel good that I've inspired a lot of people just to perhaps come out of their comfort zone and do something they wouldn't ordinarily do. Anyway, that's it for me. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas break. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.